Hello, my name is Angela Hamblin Kelly, and I'm the Executive Director of the Baptist Centers for Good Grief. As grief counselors, we look at grief as all of the thoughts and feelings that run around inside our minds and bodies after someone we love dies. We know that grief can be overwhelming and full of many, many changes. And even though we feel like we want to be fixed, we're not broken, we're grieving. At the Baptist Centers for Good Grief, we believe that memorialization is very important in grief work. Let's listen as Deborah shows us a great way for all ages to memorialize and remember.
When someone you love dies, the love you have for the person doesn't go away, and neither do the memories you shared together. Holding on to memories helps us to forever stay connected to our loved one, and it's something that no one can take away from us. It's important to find ways to remember your special person. Today, we will be discussing a creative way to remember your loved one, which is creating a memory box. A memory box is a way to keep special items together in one place and is a great way to remember your loved one. First, all you need to do is find a box. It can be any kind of box, large or small, used or new, or even a shoebox. Once you have your box, if you would like, you can decorate it. You can use stickers or foam letters, paint or draw pictures, make doodles, or write words such as your loved one's name, or words that remind you of your loved one. The possibilities are endless. You can be as creative as you want. Next, it's time to fill the box with special things that remind you of your loved one and the time you spent together. Maybe you add items that belong to your loved one, such as a piece of clothing or jewelry. You might consider putting a special gift they gave you or photos inside. A seashell from a beach trip you took together. You can write a letter to your loved one or draw pictures. Over time, you can continue to add things to your memory box if you wish. Even if you don't have all the pictures, you can journal about the memories and add to your box. Or you can draw a picture of the memory and add to your box. If you choose to journal, you might want to use a few prompts to help you get started. For example, capture a moment. For this prompt, you can write about a favorite moment in time that you experienced with your loved one. Focus on the senses. What you saw, heard, touched, smelled, and tasted. Not only is this a way to spend time with special memories, but it is also a way of recording them so that you can reflect on them in the future. Another prompt could be completing the sentence, "My loved one and I, blank," and add from there. You can also write about a favorite memory in a certain category, such as a favorite season, like a summer memory, or a favorite holiday memory, like Christmas. Some people like to keep their memory boxes private, while others like to show them to friends and family. Either way, it's completely up to you. Once you are done making your memory box, you'll want to find a special place to put it. You might consider putting it in a place that will be easy to get to, so you can pull it out anytime when you are missing your loved one or when you just want to remember and feel connected. It's also important to keep in mind that it's possible that you may have some memories of your loved one that might not always be good memories. If you have memories that make you feel angry, scared, or confused, it's important to find a trusted adult that you can talk to and express your thoughts and feelings. By making a memory box, you have remembered your loved one in a meaningful way, and you keep their memory and memories you shared together in your heart forever. I encourage you to think of additional creative ways you would like to remember your loved one.
Just like the tools in our toolboxes at home, we have to mindfully select the right tool. And we have to actually pick it up and use it when we need it. For example, the hammer doesn't work if I don't actually pick it up and actually use it. So think about creating a memory box for yourself, or help a grieving child you know start a memory box. Remember, you're not alone. Grief is real, big, better shared. We'll see you soon for another Coping Skills Toolbox segment. And remember, you can find our podcast, Grief is Real, Big, Better Shared, wherever you download your podcast. And you can learn more about us at www.baptistgriefcenters.org. We'll see you soon.
I'm Diane Brockmeyer, the CEO of Mid-America Transplant, and we are honored to sponsor this episode of Grief is Real, Big, Better Shared. At Mid-America Transplant, we have the privilege of working with families across southern Missouri and northeast Arkansas who choose to donate their loved ones' organs or tissues. While donation often brings families comfort, they are still heartbroken by their loss. We are proud to work with the Center for Good Grief and appreciate everything they are doing in the region to help bring healing to people who are coping with loss. Grief support is especially meaningful to me, as it was a tremendous help to my daughter, who lost her dad when she was 7 years old. 20 years later, she still recalls the positive, safe feelings she had with her grief support group. They understood her. Mid-America Transplant is inspired by life and by the donor families who give transplant patients a second chance. For more information about becoming a donor, visit sayyesgivelife.org.